Hello, good afternoon guys and welcome. We're going back to our Eastbourne save. I've been meaning to go back to this for a while but didn't quite have the time, but now I've got a good amount of time to dedicate to it again. So yeah, we're going to have a good time with this. As you can see, we are top of the table. We're in 2032, so it took us quite a long time to get Eastbourne Borough to the Premier League. So I will show you. We've actually won the Premier League the last 2 seasons, which is pretty cool. But before that, we were obviously getting promoted through the leagues. And we have won the FA Cup before and the Carabao Cup. Pretty sure I've won the FA Cup. Let me just remind myself. Yeah, we've won the FA Cup twice. Carabao Cup we have won once. Community Shield we have won twice, runner up once, and the Champions League is the one that eludes us. We've never won that, so that is the obvious goal. Pretty much when you start a new Football Manager game, you want to win the Champions League. Hey Daniel, good to see you, mate. This one's an epic one. I don't know if you ever saw this one originally. This series I did, taking Eastbourne from non-league all the way to the Premier League. Daniel is a loyal channel member. You can see he's got the little star next to his name. Don't know if you knew this, Daniel, but you can also use these emojis that I made, if you'll remember. Members get access to them. There's a few, there's more. I think there's about 8. Okay, let's crack on. It's September, so we're out of the transfer window. It's good to hear, mate. It was a good session last night. Really enjoyed it. Okay, they've rejected me asking for more money. You've never got enough money in this game. We've got Liverpool away next. I am concerned about strength in depth. Our total wage budget is 2.6 million, which is low compared to the big boys, probably less than half. So something will have to happen. We've only got a small stadium. I'm trying to think long term, thinking what would I do with this club. I started using your tactic in my save. It's going well so far. That's good, mate. Cassio Costa. Oh no. 1 appearance away. He's on 33 at the moment. He'll go up to 45 grand a week. Things like that are going to hurt me, those clauses I've put in. I think I'm going to have to try and get some youth players coming through and try and not spend as much money. Rafael Augusto, Young Player Award. Yeah. That Aston Villa, that was bad. It's so weird that they tie themselves up in knots where they can let a referee make a mistake like that. The VAR can't step in because of like some silly rule. I wouldn't even be surprised if they changed the rules because of that. Because the VAR is meant to help stop stupid decisions. That's the whole point of it. That's what we're aiming towards. At the moment, it's just annoying. It's almost stopping people celebrating goals as well, because you kind of like go, yay, and then think, oh. George Gordon, 16 years old. He looks like he could be a player. He genuinely could improve a lot, he says. It'd be always nice to get some young ones coming through to save some money. Miretti is injured. He's one of my older players. Yeah, we'll never know what would have happened if that goal was allowed. But yeah, you're right. They would have been, was it 1-0? They would have been 1-0 up with like 17 minutes or something to go. So you'd have thought they'd been able to hang on. They only had 10 men. Oh, there we go. Liverpool just beat Man United 2-1. They've got Kvaratskhelia. And West Ham beat Everton 1-0. I stay top on goal difference. Neil Glass scored 2 goals. He looks rubbish. Chester Smart has been doing well. He does look good. How much did I pay for him? 50 million last season. Cassio Costa. And they're saying Vincent Tumba could be good as well. So we need these boys to kick on. We really do. They're all regens that I picked up. Do my best to be in Thursday. I will be on holiday for 2 weeks. You won't be missing while you're away. Wow, that's dedication. I don't know if you've got a wife or whatever, but it's appreciated, mate. I don't want anyone to miss a session because it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for people to get promoted. Alright, I'm dreading this game. What a terrible first game to have. Liverpool away. Perez wins FIFA Best Under 21 Men's Player. Wow. That is impressive that he got that. He does look absolutely mint now. He's only 22. No, that's cool, mate. I get it. I missed a couple of sessions myself because I was away. I was in France for 5 days. So, you know, life has to go on. The advantage I have is if I'm not here, no one can stream the game without me. So I didn't have to actually miss a session. All right, let's sort this out. Yoro's done really well. How old is Yoro now? Yoro's 27. And we paid 95 million for him. What the hell? What? How did I have that amount of money? That has blown my little tiny mind. Hey Lee, good afternoon. This is the first game. You haven't missed a game yet. Oh, it's playing a bit too fast for me there. We're in blue. Light blue, obviously Liverpool red. Wow. 1-0 Eastbourne. Literally 20 seconds. Oh. Go on, boys. Yes, Farrier. 2-0 Eastbourne. Hendrick scores for them. Yeah, it's the best tactic on FM24 in the world, in my opinion. I've never ever found a better one. That's how I beat Robert to 16 out of 17 Premier Leagues. I mean, I'm not saying it's unbeatable. Nothing's unbeatable, because Football Manager will just screw you over, never mind how good you are sometimes. Yes, 3-1. Lee scores. Wow, Pinto's got some serious pace. That's annoying. Liverpool 3-2. Oh dear, I feel the worst here. No, oh God. Come on. Yes, that is massive. 3-2 away at Liverpool. That was a really even game. Really close. It just shows me there's some weaknesses in this team though. I don't know how we've done so well. That's a 6-pointer. That puts us 5 above Liverpool. I mean, it's early days. Vignato, he's 29 now. Just that 1-1 draw with Brentford. Yeah, Shadow Striker. The new one's like a tweak on that. It's almost a tweaked version. Actually, you reminded me. I haven't been playing it in this game because I hadn't created it then. We've got a new tactic coming this week, which is going to be the Xabi Alonso tactic at Real Madrid. So we've looked and watched what he's done at Leverkusen, and then we've copied that and put it onto the Real Madrid team. It's really good fun. It's a really good tactic. All right, Champions League. Let's remind ourselves we played 2 games. We won 2 from 2 so far. We're at home. I like to rest players for this. Do I want to give Leon actual time? He did play a lot for me. He looks like he's at full potential. I don't know what Faria's best position is. Probably is right back. He's a utility player though. God, he can play everywhere. I'm going to give Bishkov a game. We don't look as strong, do we? You look at the star rating, the keeper's got the highest rating. This is why I've had trouble winning the Champions League. Hey Aaron. I know what Aaron's going to say. When's the new tactic coming out? Well, the new tactic, I was going to do it today, but I decided to make a video about my one. Because we've had a drop in channel memberships, so I need to we dropped to 50 for the first time. Bear in mind we used to have 123 channel members at our peak. I was like, I thought I'd better address that and start promoting them a bit more. I don't like promoting them because no one wants to beg for money or people to, you know what I mean. It's not very nice. But on the other hand, this is what I do and I am trying to become a full-time creator, so I need to earn some pennies. I always say pennies. Me and my wife always say pennies. Hey, Aaron. Member 14 months. Premier League. Premier League. Quelch Wolves. What a weird name. Quelch Wolves. Pinto injured. This is exactly why I put out weakened team in the group stage to try and stop injuries. Man, this is a cagey game here. Okay, we will make our subs. Bring on the best players for the last 10 minutes. Come on, go on. Oh my God, the keeper's having a worldie. Oh, finally, Lenny Yoro 2-0. And we can relax. Daniel says, I want to hear some FM26 news. So do I, mate. I can't tell you how much it's hurt me, the delay. I literally had double the members and double the viewers and double the members a year ago. So it's crazy. But I can understand people aren't going to keep going with the same version. I mean, I will, because I'm an absolute addict and I love it. But yeah, I can understand why everybody hasn't. Okay, 3 from 3, that's all we can do. Pinto out for a month. Rubbish. Bishkov out only 3 or 4 days. 2.4 million. We need that. We need that Champions League money, big style. That 2.4 makes a difference. We're 11 million in debt. So we've got to try and turn a profit. Well, I agree with you, Daniel, but because they switched to the new match engine and all that sort of stuff, does make me think, God, how bad is it? I was interested in this guy, Alex Walwyn. And he's actually transfer listed. He looks mental. He looks really, really good, but they've transfer listed him. But he's barely played any football year after year, which does worry me. Man City have had him since the beginning. Why is a guy with 18 finishing and 16 composure not scored? I've got this guy Lee, who I think could kick on. He's only 21. It's awkward. Not that we've got the money to buy him anyway, but he looked good. One to keep an eye on. Camera's frozen. Oh man. Classic. Thank you, mate. I don't know why this software, since they updated the software, I get the camera freezes maybe like one a session. Really annoying. Have we done it? Alexa, window light on. Yeah, we have. Alexa, window light on. Oh no. Oh, that isn't on. I had to reach it with my grabby stick. These type of things, these grabby sticks, these are the best friend of anyone who uses a wheelchair when you can't reach stuff. See, sometimes my wife puts all the chocolate and crisps and all the good fun stuff up on the top shelf. But if I've got the stick, I can just be like, grab. Yes. Don't tell her though. She doesn't watch my videos, so this is between us. Right, back to the Premier League. Definitely think we need a new left back. I feel like left back is one of the weaker positions in this squad. Come on, boys. We need the opening goal. There it is. Oh, crap. Viganato. One 0, a dominant first half, but as always, I take off people on yellow cards. I don't risk anyone sitting on one. Even though I'm 1-0 up, I told them I don't like what I've seen. Got to keep them on their toes. Oh, what a lovely finish. 2-0. The left back problem continues. He's injured now. Mendoza? No, he's more of a midfielder. Viana, maybe. Missouri, maybe. Faria. We put Faria over there, I don't know. It's not that easy. This is going well. We restricted them to one shot, none on target. I think we deserve one more. Give us the penalty. No penalty. Go on. Faria keeps cutting back onto his right foot, even though I've put him at left back. Daniel says, I think you will surpass 111 from Birmingham in real life. Oh, I don't know about that. That was epic. My Birmingham team is so much worse than you guys think it is the weird thing. I think I will need virtually replacing everybody to be successful in the Championship next season. I'm not saying I won't go up. I think I will definitely go up. But I think next season would be a real stretch with that squad. It's going to need a real rebuild. Certainly all the goalkeepers can leave. My God, I need a keeper. All right, that is a good one for us. Man United and Everton, 3 behind us. But we've got a game in hand. We really need that game in hand. The next game is the EFL Cup. And then we got West Ham away. And then we got Galatasaray away. And then we got Chelsea away. What a stinking run of fixtures. Then we've got Everton at home. And then we've got, it carries on. We've got Shamrock Rovers away. Shamrock Rovers in the Champions League. Hilarious. Then we've got Man City away, Newcastle home, Arsenal away. It's a really bad run of Premier League fixtures. All the tough away games coming one after the other. Picking up a few little knocks. I think I'm gonna have to rotate, especially as we're at home. The away game against West Ham is much more important. Alright, I've really rotated the squad here. This could be a disaster, but I've got to think like a real football manager. Carabao Cup. We will see. Oh, what a goal. Nice. 1-0. That was unlucky, off the post. I'm going to change to a positive mentality. Wow. We have got to make some changes. Oh, I haven't got that many subs, so. Captain Biko. Hello, mate. I'm currently top of the table in the Premier League with Eastbourne Borough. It's taken me a few years. The only trophy that's eluded us is the Champions League. I think we got knocked out in the semis last time, and the time before it was quarter-final. So my squad isn't quite. It's good. There's some good young players, but I'm not like dominant. I'm not like a dominant team. Aye. Let's look. Okay, Villarreal's gonna have to come for him. The mobile version. Yeah, I got the mobile version. It was on with Netflix, wasn't it? I haven't played it. I've played previous versions. But yeah, getting Eastbourne all the way to the Premier League is crazy. Oh, here we go. We've got it done. Can you talk about how to get the PC version? What do you mean? You can just... How to get it? Uh-oh. 2-1. Hang on. Daniel Ainsworth. Welcome. League 2 fan. It's on the Steam store, mate. you can get it. I mean, you can get the PC version anywhere. If you've got it on, if you've got Xbox Game Pass, it's free on Xbox Game Pass. So if I was you, if you have Xbox, I would get Game Pass and get it for free and use all the other free games as well on there. If you haven't got Xbox, I would go on to Steam and get it there. It must be very cheap by now because it's been out for like a year and a half, because I ended up skipping FM25, got cancelled. So this version's been out for ages. Alright, that was a good win. Okan Ginker. Paid 18 million for him. We got West Ham away next. Man, too many away games. Quarter-final draw. Let's do the draw. Let's hope for a good draw. Let's hope for Huddersfield. Newcastle will play West Brom. Eastbourne. Arsenal. Arsenal. Palace. Man United. Huddersfield. Chelsea. Huddersfield was the draw of the round. They're in League One. We've got Arsenal. That's a tough one. We're still 5 million in debt, but we are slowly making a profit. Missouri, what a player he is. 29 now. You picked him up on a free. Crazy. Rafael Augusta, could he improve? Could improve a lot. I'll put Mendoza in the middle. Oh, ball went right across the goal. There we go. Perez. Andre Perez. What a player he is. Juan Mendoza, 2-0, 4 minutes in. Hey, Simon. What was happening, man? Landed physically and mentally. Was it just a holiday? Maybe you had a nice holiday. Me and some friends so retired and working. Girona Atleti. This sounds great, mate. Very good plan. Well, did you go without a hotel as well? That'd be hilarious. I definitely don't have any friends who I could say, hey, should we go and watch a football match in another country? I wish I did. Where we would live. Brilliant. Well, that's good, mate. You're young enough to do this. Took the train to Girona from Barcelona. Sat in a cafe until we found a decent Airbnb. Nice one. That sounds good. I'm jealous, mate. I could never do that because I'm a wheelchair user. I'd be screwed because I would book an Airbnb and it would be completely inaccessible. I wouldn't even get in the door probably, or up the stairs, or God knows what. Yeah, I end up having to do quite a lot of research on hotels in foreign countries, unfortunately. It's the worst part. Worst part of travelling, I mean. Well, except for flying, which is definitely the worst part. They've never really improved flying, have they? It takes forever. It takes forever. Why can't you just rock up, get straight on the plane and fly somewhere and then go straight off again? All the security bullshit and arrive 2 hours before. That's the bit that takes all the fun away. Seems like I've had a good moan about that. 20 matches unbeaten. 20 matches unbeaten. We are 4 points clear of Man City, 4 clear of Chelsea, 5 clear of Everton. It's going to be a tough season. Villa are bottom. Aston Villa are bottom. Bournemouth second bottom. Sunderland third bottom. I mean, down in the bottom there. Wolves, Sunderland, Bournemouth I expect to see. Tottenham are 16th. Villa are bottom. This could be fun. See Villa finally fly down. Oh, you didn't know I used a wheelchair? Yeah. And the mad thing is, I used to travel the world full time for my career because I played wheelchair tennis. That was my career, so I'm well used to flying, even though it's a pain in the ass. Just get a private jet when the stream takes off. Oh my God, mate. Mate, I'll be happy to make what I made a year ago, which was like about 250 a month. I'm down to below 150. I'm at the point where my wife will send me out to work in the supermarket stacking shelves. She wouldn't do that, by the way, but I'm just saying. I need FM24 to get growing again. Tried wheelchair basketball. Yeah. Wheelchair basketball is pretty violent. Wheelchair tennis isn't violent, but it's unbelievably tiring. And you need absolute unbelievable timing to keep moving and hitting. But that was my career for like 20 years, so... Haaland scoops player of the month. 33-year-old Haaland. Villarreal, young player of the month. Who's this guy? Dylan Beale. Sometimes I look, oh God, he's worth 100 million. The prices for Wonder Kids is ridiculous. Yay, manager of the month. Luis Enrique is Man City manager and Simone Inzaghi is Arsenal manager. That's well funny. Arne Slot is Chelsea manager. It's all happening. Yeah, double bounce in you don't have to, obviously, you don't have to. You can volley or play it off one, but yeah, you can have two. Did you compete for the national team? Yeah. I was number 2 in Great Britain, and I was top 20 in the world before I stopped. It got too expensive in the end. Luigi Callo is a wonder kid centre back. He's only 21 million. That's actually cheap for a wonder kid. Okay. Olympics, yeah. Paralympics, yeah, I did. I ended up not playing though, which was really frustrating. At that moment, I was ranked 4 and 3 guys played. So I was like the backup guy. Raw, really frustrating. But Paralympics was the least part of wheelchair tennis, because you get obviously zero money for it, and at the time the sport was growing, so the actual players cared more about all the other tournaments than they did Paralympics. I mean, maybe if you're a viewer you would care more about Paralympics, but the players, they care more about the other events. Right, Champions League, Galatasaray away. Let's work this out. I'm going to try. Something different. I'm going to put Wolves up front. Abligard left. Mendoza central. I'm okay with Blanco over there. Bishkov. It's left back I'm weak. We are not good on left back. Can I put Williams at left back? He's not as good, but No. I've got Carrier in there. Abligard wants to go centre, so I'll bring Augusta over there. Okay. Here we go. Hang on. The quad file probably being, yeah. Yeah, he's English. He's British. Yeah, I know him. Peter Norfolk. Yeah. That is quad tennis. That's different. That's not the same. That's like another category. That's for people who have limited use of their hands. So a lot of them would tape the racket to their hands. It's like a different division. Oh dear, 1-0 down. Come on, boys. I've taken a risk here by resting players, but I feel like I can get away with it. Oh, there we go. Blanco. 1-1. Oh my God! Don't give him another penalty. Wheelchair sports are completely ruined now. I don't want to be overly controversial on a Football Manager channel, but all of the top players have very minimal disabilities. Borderline able-bodied. That is the problem. More money's come into wheelchair sports, therefore more minimal disabilities have come in year on year. More and more and more and more money comes in and more minimal people come in. So what's happened now is the people that the sport was designed for, people like me who are really unparalysed, really disabled people, have been pushed out of the sport. So I could never have my career now. I'd never be number 2 in Great Britain. It wouldn't exist. In fact, paraplegics like me, there's none. There's no paraplegics at all in England anyway. None. They've all been pushed out of the sport, which is pretty sad really. So, sad but true. What was it you said? I've seen that. Sprinting, yeah. I mean, I'm okay with the track events. There's so many categories that it's fair, but for wheelchair tennis there isn't. So you've got someone who's paralysed playing against somebody who's a single leg below the knee amputee. Well, that person's like as good as an able-bodied person in a wheelchair. That's the problem. Like, they have full balance, full trunk and everything, and it's just completely killed the sport. I don't give a crap about the sport anymore. I don't watch it. Yeah. I sometimes play for my own enjoyment, but it's just been killed. I can't respect it because I can't respect or admire people that have real minimal disabilities, if any. It's quite sad, really. It is hard to balance because where do you draw the line? But the one thing they need to do is they need to bring in one more category, like track racing, swimming, basketball. Basically every single other wheelchair sport has at least 5 categories, if not more. We have 2. That's the problem. Even the quad division, like you were talking about that guy, the quad father, even the quad division, the people can walk. Some of them can walk. It's like, okay, but yeah. I'd love to know a percentage of wheelchair tennis players in the top. If you took the top 20 in the world and you said to them, stand up, I'd love to know how many. I reckon it's 18 out of 20 minimum, maybe 19 out of 20 can stand up, and then other ones could walk, other ones could run. And the reason I won't go on about it, but the reason it's absolute bullshit is when they play Wimbledon every year, you don't see them walking onto the court pushing their chair, and they absolutely could. In fact, you don't even see them stand up afterwards, and they absolutely could, because they're embarrassed. They're like hiding their ability. It's absolute bullshit. Sorry, I feel really passionately about it though. Honestly. Don't even get me started on wheelchair rugby, where actual able-bodied people play wheelchair rugby. What's that all about? What are those losers doing? Absolute losers playing wheelchair sports. Like, God help us all. I need to start a YouTube channel on basically on this on this one subject. Oh, no. Oh, I knew it. 3-3. 3-3. That's so unlucky. Rubbish. Yeah, it's not so much your legs, although that does help, because people, they're cheating, they're lifting their ass off the seat. So if the ball's coming high, they lift up, or if it's out of their reach, they lift, or people dive out of their chair to get the ball. So that's a massive advantage, which is illegal, by the way, but people do it. And it's mainly the balance. So when they're serving, they lean right back and just use all their trunk power and leg power. It's just a huge difference. It'd be like trying to be 5 foot tall playing basketball when everyone else is 7 foot tall. That would be your level. So you would have to be twice as good as they are at tennis to make up for the physical difference. So yeah, it's just, like I said, it's killed the sport. It's bullshit. Nobody who's newly injured plays wheelchair tennis anymore. Just nobody bothers. It's weird. I'm glad I had my moment when I did, because it didn't quite exist when I played, but there wasn't quite the same money in. Alright, what are we on? We're on 10 points. We've got to be careful here. That was unlucky to draw away like that. Fringe player who could improve. How did you get into the wheelchair? Oh my god. Is it like bone back? Accident. By the way, I'm injured over 20 years, 25 years. Like literally, yeah, they should have given me 10,000 cards when I had my accident to hand out, because that's the question you get. I get it, but that's the one question you get 1,000 times, 10,000 times. People used to ask me a lot more at the beginning, but people still ask me now, and they always act like it's yesterday. So I go, I had an accident, and then they go, oh, that's terrible, and I go, I don't give a fuck. That's 25 years ago. I could give two shits about it. And they're like, oh, okay. But like to them, it's like new information. So it's like, it's a funny one really, because you can't really talk about it without it feeling awkward, because they're all going, oh, that's awful, and you're just sitting there thinking, oh God, I really don't care. Well, you get a bit of that. It was worse. Don't get me wrong, it was worse years ago. When I was first in a chair and I was in my 20s, early 20s, I went to a tennis centre once and I was asking this guy to coach me. And then the coach said to me, he said, I don't know how you cope. If I was you, I'd have topped myself, like killed himself. I was like, what? He said, yeah, I don't think I could have coped. I would have topped myself. And then I said to him, well, why don't you just top yourself anyway and do us all a favour? And he was like, what? And I went, yeah, why don't you? Why don't you just go and do it anyway? Honestly, because that was, he didn't even get it. He didn't even get how massively offensive that is to say that to someone. Massively offensive. But anyway, lucky I've got a good sense of humour. I tell you, you definitely need one. Right. How long is Perez going to be out for? Wow, 12 days to 3 weeks. That's bad. He's my best player. Oh, he is on loan. Sakamoto's on loan. He hasn't really played. Oh man, Chelsea away. This is a bit of a pivotal moment for us. Alright, let's see. Can we do it? Here's the link to this tactic if someone else wants to use it. It is members only though. League 2 and above for members, so if you don't want to spend any money, definitely don't click the link. Damn, you were lucky, mate. Thank God for that. Oh, this game's not going well. We're 1-0 down. We've got an injury. Mendoza. Groin. That'll be a while. I'm going to put Tom Bishkoff in. Oh, just how many years? We're on 2039 years, is it? 2032. Oh my God, another injury. Wow. Oh my God. And we're still dominating Chelsea. Yeah, I think I'm in 2032. I've won the Premier League twice in a row as well. It's been mental. Like, you couldn't really do any better than I've done. Right, we can't afford to make more subs. I need to slow this one down a bit. I always slow it down if I'm losing to try and keep track on it. No, it's not. It's not the best. You're going to work it out soon, Simon. It's not the best. I'm the best. Don't tell everybody. I'm the best. Well, put it this way. I beat Big Robbo and Lelujo in the charity stream, didn't I? Comfortable win for me. There's definitely not a YouTube streamer who's better than me, that's for sure. There's probably some guy sitting at home somewhere who doesn't stream, who's analysed the game even more than I have, and he might beat me. I haven't met him. Uh-oh. Go, 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 go. A lot of it is about player instructions though, not just formation. Anyone can put this formation up and then wonder why they're not doing well. Like Robert. I'm only joking, Robert. I'm only joking. Hey Ricky, nice one Ricky, he's become a member. Ricky, you only get access to the tactics from League 2. It does say that, but you might have missed it. But it's from League 2 and above, if that's what you're after. Oh, this game we're just plain unlucky. I'm going to make a change, my final change, probably. Who else could I bring on? He hasn't really got the pace. He hasn't really got the pace. Well, this database was from last summer, but I haven't updated again because they're not real databases. They're just ones people have made, and the ones that people have made, well, I don't want to say bad things about people, but they're full of mistakes. Like, for example, even this database, all the loan players, 0 wages. Like, they haven't gone in and put enough detail in. So I tend to stay away from them. They can make the game worse. Come on. We so deserve this. "12 shots, 5 on target. Go on, go on, go on." Damn, we can't get the ball off them. Oh dear, this is not looking good. Oh. I think I've got one more sub. I know I can't do another stoppage. I'm going to go attack in. Come on. There it is. Whew, I didn't think it was ever coming. This is crazy now. Our XG is 2.45. Go on. Go on, Faria. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh my God. We've done it. We've done it. 2-1. Yes. Yes. Ho, ho, ho. What a result. Coming back 1-0 down. 84th minute equaliser. 89th minute winner. Thoroughly deserved, I think you'll agree. We had way more shots than them anyway. But a massive result nonetheless. They're the ones that can really hurt you. Doesn't get much better than beating Chelsea as well. That was a bit of a 6-pointer because Chelsea have dropped to 5th now. So we are 7 ahead of Chelsea. But only 4 ahead of Man City. They're the main rivals. 5 ahead of Everton. 6 ahead of Man United. But yeah, Man City just beat Liverpool 3-0. It's tough. This is a tough division. Everyone's good. Villa are still bottom on 4 points. Let's have a look if they've been down before. No. That's crazy. Oh, now Mendoza's injured. The injuries are starting to mount up now. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break there and get myself some food, and I'll be back probably around 7 o'clock. So I've got about, what's that, about an hour and a half, and I'm going to carry on with the second part of the season this evening with this. See if we can win the Premier League and the Champions League. That is the goal with Eastbourne. So we had a really good start to the season, the first 11 games. I reckon we can get at least another 10 games in or more tonight. So if you're around guys, join me around 7 PM. If not, have a great evening. I'll see you very soon.